Welcome to DTU Studio podcast series. Today we have the privilege of having with us one of the founding pillars of DTU, Professor P.B. Sharma. Professor Sharma has served as the head of DTU for the longest time, and it was during his tenure that Delhi College of Engineering became Delhi Technological University. Professor Sharma joined as the principal of Delhi College of Engineering in 1990, then served as the director and later as the founder Vice Chancellor of DTU. Professor Sharma is also the founder Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi Technical University, Bhopal. Before joining Delhi College of Engineering, he was the professor in the Mechanical Engineering Department at IIT Delhi. Currently, Professor Sharma is the Vice Chancellor of Amity University, Gurgaon and President of Association of Indian Universities. Sir, we welcome you to this DTU Studio podcast series. Thank you so much for agreeing to be a part of it. It's our pleasure that you agreed to be a part of it.
The pleasure is equally ours. Welcome to Amity University, Haryana.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming all the way from Delhi Technological University to interact with me. Warm welcome to each one of you. And I thank you for thinking of creating this broadcast, coming to someone who was at DTU and DCE for maybe 25 years. Perhaps the longest stretch for any head of institution to have in a reputed and celebrated institution like Delhi College of Engineering, which is of course now since 2009 is Delhi Technological University. I feel so happy and privileged to interact with you today.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Lovely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, to start with, your association, as you said, with DTU has been really long. You have been with, you joined DCE as principal in 1990,
right.
And then it was during your tenure that DCE, the campus moved from Kashmiri Gate to the present Bhavana campus, and also it was during your tenure that DCE became Delhi Technological University as we know it today. So sir, it's a long span and we would like to hear the history from you. We'd like to know the history. We would like to, hear the stories from you, how, the campus moved from Kashmiri Gate to the Bhavana, the challenges you may have faced during the land acquisition process, etc.
Well, it was such a great privilege to share some of the reminiscences of the past. I think it was September 1990 that I was selected as the principal of Delhi College of Engineering from among 26 candidates. I remember they put their faith in a person like me who was only 42 years old at that time, but with 12 years of a strong experience of working in IIT with academic excellence, research of the kind that could attract the world community to take note of the development and benefit that has been provided to the brilliant students and scholars through guidance of PhDs and so on. I never realized that Mother India is asking me to leave IIT, and that to all the facilities of research and development and the great team that I had with me, I have to leave behind. I consulted my gurus, and they of course advised me that yes, such like opportunities come in lifetime when you have an opportunity to build an institution which already is well known, which has a name for itself, which has a reputation for itself, to build it further and bring to a level of great eminence and rub your shoulders side by side with IITs and compete with the very best in the country and around the world. Such like opportunity for the leaders of higher education comes once in lifetime. I joined, of course, in all sincerity, Delhi College of Engineering on 6th of December 1990. I came with great enthusiasm to join Delhi College of Engineering at Kashmiri Gate. And I was so happy to join an institution which was mother of IIT Delhi. And I realized that this was also mother of School of Planning and Architecture. And as I understood more about Delhi College of Engineering, I even realized that it was mother of Faculty of Management Studies of Delhi University. When Delhi College of Engineering was originally conceived, it was a composite institution which had engineering and technology, which has applied sciences, pure sciences, but also has commerce and management, architecture and sculpture, and art and architecture within the campus. of Kashmiri Gate. So Kashmiri Gate campus, of course, was not just engineering and technology institution. It has architecture and sculpture, it has fine arts also, it has pharmacy, and it has, of course, commerce and management. And one by one, the institutions went out of Delhi College of Engineering. So we thought that at Kashmiri Gate, maybe the time has come when we must move to, but construct for ourselves one of the most magnificent new campus and move over there. And I was so happy that the land was already allotted by the government of Delhi by the time I joined as Principal Delhi College of Engineering at Bhavana Road. However, it was waiting for the approval of the government and the funding which is required for constructing a magnificent campus like the one you have today at Delhi Technological University. I convinced the government that we deserve all the support from the government for the eminence that we have created here at Kashmiri Gate and contributions we have made to nation building through our successive batches of graduates of engineering who excelled very well. And I told the government that perhaps we command much brighter, much bigger and much more stronger alumni power of Delhi College of Engineering compared to any other IIT in the country. They may not have given rise to so many stalwarts in the industry, the heads of the institute, government organizations, including Central Electricity Authority and BHEL, NTPC and several others, and of course Bhabha Atomic Research Center and several other places where our alumni have excelled in India and even abroad. Many of them have brought tremendous amount of pride for the institution, including Vinod Dham, who rose to the level of being the father of Pentium chip, Raj Swain, who became the richest man of Ohio and one of the strongest industrialists known for his innovative power, and several others in fact. So I convinced the government that here is an institution that requires all the support, and the government agreed, and we were so happy that the construction of Delhi College of Engineering New Campus on a magnificent layout that we prepared under the support and guidance of our architect Ajay Chaudhary, who himself was a graduate of Delhi College of Engineering, Department of Architecture when it was part of it, our institution. He felt so happy being connected as the chief architect, and we constructed in fact the new campus with the support of the government of Delhi and the funding that was provided by the Planning Commission, the central government, for the construction of our campus. The campus of IIT Delhi was allotted to Delhi College of Engineering. That land was allotted to Delhi College of Engineering. Delhi College of Engineering was supposed to move from Kashmiri Gate in as early as 1960 to where you have IIT Delhi today. And those of you who would not believe me, I invite you to go and see the plaque very near to the lifts on the ground floor of the main building of IIT main building, and that plaque clearly suggests the foundation stone was laid for Delhi Engineering College. 1959 or 1960 is the date actually. So that place was basically for us. Construction began, and suddenly the resistance was also there to move, because nobody wanted to move from cozy Kashmiri Gate where you have all the goodies around. You have the Mittan Lal Halwai next door, you have Ritz Cinema nearby, you can go to Lal Killa, you can move to Chandni Chowk nearby, and you can come and go with ease because you have ISBT nearby. Nobody would like to go to a remote place like Hoj Khas where IIT Delhi was constructed. But the founding fathers of the IIT Delhi, that included one of our own vice principal of the college, Delhi College of Engineering, Professor Mudgil, he was given the charge of constructing the new campus for Delhi College of Engineering at that time, without waiting for the full construction of the academic blocks and hostels and the kind of facility that you require, which was all approved, and construction began, of course, in 1995. In 1996 itself, I realized that there is one single building which was constructed for the nursery school, has come up, completed in all respect. I thought, why not we move into this nursery school building and start our first semester here, so that we became the legitimate owner of the construction which is being coming up. It required courage. Headlines could have gone in the newspaper next day that DCE has shifted to a nursery school, but luckily press was cooperative. Professor Y.S.R. Sastri and Dr. Professor J.K. Das from your electrical engineering. Both of them took the charge of, and of course Professor Mana. They took the charge of making the institution function for first semester from the new campus in that small building that you have. I learned that today you have some other activity going on there, but the plaque over there clearly reminds us that the Delhi College of Engineering New Campus began its academic activity in this building. The first year classes were held. I was looking at after both the campuses, so I will sometimes sit in the forenoon here, in the afternoon at Kashmiri Gate, sometimes forenoon there and afternoon here. I was operating from my residence, of course, was at Rajpur Road, but then I realized that the campus environment requires the presence of the principal in the campus. So I was among the first few who moved into the new campus, because by that time, luckily, the residential blocks were ready. Usually in a institution construction, you construct the academic blocks, etc., and residences take the second priority. But in our case, PWD realized that residential blocks have approved drawings, and they constructed the residential block first. So our laboratories for the first year and the library and the workshop, they were all set up in the flats of type 4 and type 5. So 97, 98, in fact, in my opinion, was the year when almost the entire institution was shifted to our new campus. Once we moved over there, we found that classes were more regularly conducted and attended by the student. Decorum and discipline was of much higher order. Much more attention was paid to nurturing continuity of learning beyond the classroom. Lot more focus was there on innovative products and innovative project development. And that is why in 2005, our own institution designed and developed the very first Formula student car in India. And they took it all the way to England and got the most innovative design award called Fishita Award for Design Endeavors to Delhi College of Engineering. It made headlines. The whole country was rather surprised that IITs could not make it, but DC has made it. We followed it further. Then we designed and developed, in fact, the super mileage vehicle that goes to Michigan, again participates in the world competition of SAE and comes back with Best Aerodynamic Design Award. Followed by autonomous submarine, we got the Best Initial Design Award. Followed by the UAV in 2006, that got the most innovative design award in the whole world competition. All these became really the big achievements of Delhi College of Engineering. IITs were taken by surprise that how it is that none of the IIT is able to score itself in the international competition for design, where our own students are not only designing but manufacturing and taking their product to the international competitions and winning that pride for India. I think this was something unique, and that is why Delhi College of Engineering in those days began to be classified as factory of innovation.
Sir, it was during your time that DC became DTU. So what vision you had in mind, bigger picture you had in mind for DTU at that time?
Delhi College of Engineering at the new campus, of course, was vibrating and gravitating with a lot of enthusiasm and interest. We were living inside, we had new buildings, new classrooms, new labs were established, and a lot of opportunity was there to innovate and excel in different areas. By this time, of course, we were also being reminded that the very purpose of making the Delhi College of Engineering new campus was not only to shift the campus from Kashmiri Gate, but also to elevate it to the level of a university. And this was all written in the DPR of the new campus, which was drawn by the time I joined Delhi College of Engineering in 1990. It was already written there that by the time the institution shift to the new campus, it will be made a deemed to be university or a university, as the case may be. If we could have become deemed to be university, surely that time you could have said Delhi College of Engineering is deemed to be university. But the government of the day also realized that deemed to be university can only have 50% reservation for Delhi, while we were having 85% reservation for Delhi boys and girls. No government of the day would like to sacrifice this privilege and that advantage for its own local people. And therefore, the idea of deemed university could not take off. Then we thought, make it an IIT. Once you make it an IIT, you lose the entire privilege of any reservation for the local people. That idea was also dropped. Ultimately, the government accepted the proposal of Delhi Technological University to be, in fact, the transformation of Delhi College of Engineering into a full-fledged technological university. I wanted to regain the architecture. I wanted to regain the management back into the institution, so that I can say with pride that yes, we have not lost our layers of management, education, research, art and architecture and other disciplines. And that's how, in fact, soon after becoming Delhi Technological University in 2009, the DPR, we purposely included in the DPR that institution would have science, engineering, but also management and other layers that are so important for nurturing interdisciplinary and integrative environment of learning and research. This is how, in fact, innovations were happening naturally with ease and speed. And people were surprised that how it is year after year you are hitting the headlines. We designed the first solar car of India. The Honorable President of India, Dr. Pranab Mukherjee ji, when I went and met him and informed him about the solar passenger car, he said, so exciting, why not, I'll do the honor of unveiling it from Rashtrapati Bhavan. So the President of India flagged off our first truly solar passenger car from the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Such a great honor coming to an institution, to its innovators, to its faculty, for the innovative designs and products which we developed. Nowhere in the world President will flag off anybody's car. Next day the headlines were there throughout the world that India designed and developed the first solar passenger car. Now, achievements like these, of course, could be possible because Delhi College of Engineering, once it became DTU, Delhi Technological University, you had much bigger freedom to excel. You had much bigger flexibility to operate, and you have capability to take decisions, and decisions for the benefit of the student community in respect of academic excellence, in terms of research excellence, fostering culture of innovation, making innovation a habit, and driving the whole agenda of creating a much bigger impact of the institution beyond, of course, graduates and their placement.
Sir, as you said that, that DTU is evolving, the foundation which you have laid is actually achieving great heights in the area of higher education, research, innovation, entrepreneurship. And as you said that we are ranked as, 23rd best engineering institute in the country and 40th best university in the country as per NIRF ranking. So this is, the foundation which you have laid. So how does it make you feel now that DTU is making great strides?
Much bigger promise is still to be delivered. Mm-hmm. An institution that has such a checkered history, that you are the mother of IIT, mother of School of Planning and Architecture, even legitimate mother of Faculty of Management and College of Art and College of Pharmacy, we have a promise to deliver. And this promise, in my opinion, must be delivered with all care and caution and with conviction and courage. We need to lead now our nation into the arena of path-breaking research, path-breaking innovations, path-breaking and game-changing technology innovations, so that formidable support for Mother India in science and technology, as well as in the layers of understanding the humanity, could be created from the portals of the university. DTU, in my opinion, has all that is required on earth to lead by example in the areas of path-breaking science that we require in plenty today. Our science till date gave us the conviction and understanding how things can come together and create. Hydrogen and oxygen come together and create water. There you are. God Almighty made it so nice. Everybody needs it. Life comes from water. Now, tomorrow's science, path-breaking science, ask us what can we do now with the wastewater that we have in plenty in our country, and create out of this finest of the fine water and of course a lot of goodies which are already there in that wastewater, including heavy metals and precious gases and so on. You require new science. This is called science of disintegration. Earlier the science was for integration. Path-breaking science of tomorrow would make it happen. It has to make it happen cost effectively. It has to make it happen that industries can adopt it. So adaptability and cost effectiveness of our innovations and our research is something which is important.
Sir, any suggestions you have for the students, faculty at DTU?
As far as students are concerned, as far as teachers are concerned, I have a message for my teachers. Often my teachers are worried, when would I get promotion? Would I get more salary? My message to my teachers is, don't worry about anything. God Almighty has kept you in store everything that you require, but your commitment must be unconditional. Your dedication must be total, and you have to put your very best foot forward in every single activity, be it teaching, be it research, be it innovation, be it writing a research paper, be it translating a research into a new product. Everywhere you give your very best. And those who give their very best for the larger collective good of the humanity, God help them. Remember, God help those who help others. Those who work for others, who pray for others, God takes care of them. And therefore, I think the teaching community is in a highly privileged position, in my opinion, to perform this task. As far as students are concerned, they also should not hesitate and should not forget that they belong to a new age. When I was a student, even the books of knowledge were far away. Libraries were not so well stocked. To buy a book, you have to walk several miles to another town, and then only they will say it will come from Delhi or Calcutta. Today, the knowledge is at fingertips, and therefore it's very important for the learners of the new age to realize that they have to go beyond the limits of knowledge as sketched out by the digital knowledge reservoirs or the books of knowledge that you have. And to do this, they have to be partner in progress. They are not here merely for learning. They are here to enhance the frontiers of knowledge and technology and science together with their teachers, and they have to assume that role of partner in progress and work with utmost devotion and commitment to this cause. We require a learning environment where submission and commitment is total. No conditions are attached, and then you will see Mother India will be happy. This nation would be a blissful nation. It will be classified as the happiest nation on earth. It will have the highest ranking in sustainability then, and of course on the economic front, we have all the opportunity to be even #1 economy in the whole world, provided we recognize and realize the opportunities that we have and match it by our commitment and conviction that is required in teaching and research. Today you must establish yourself in the very best in the world. If I would have been Vice Chancellor again, I would have said have a campus of DTU in New York or Washington, and prove and even California, and prove the point that you can work as good or even better than California Institute of Technology, or for that region even MIT at Boston, not very far from New York, or in Washington. You can do this because with the kind of understanding and cultivation of research and innovation mindset that we have done, I think that nothing prevents us from going beyond these limits. Let me show you some pictures, photographs that I have. Here is a photograph of an occasion when you have Professor Sharma in the company of young innovators of Delhi Technological University. This gentleman here, on my left as well as right, this one here, he is today the founder of Euler Motors, EULER, Euler Motors, the electric vehicles produced from Delhi. And he is one of the most successful entrepreneurs today in the arena of electric commercial vehicles, and he is competing with the very best in the world actually. He graduated from our institution, then went abroad for higher studies, and on return established Euler Motors. I organized several occasions when the innovative minds of students were all given the fullest of patronage and support by the Vice Chancellor himself. A student community, when it receives the support from the top bosses and from the brilliant teachers, get excited to perform miracles. this is a very, very important actually photograph when the Director General of DRDO, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, was invited to unveil the most brilliant design, most innovative design of unmanned aerial vehicle that we designed and developed for Lockheed Martin. After our success of UAV of 2006, we were given the charter of designing a UAV for urban applications by Lockheed Martin, one of the very best in the world in fact. We designed and developed, and that vehicle was unveiled by Dr. Saraswat. One of our alumni who was the director with Delhi Metro, Mr. Satish Kumar, he initiated the idea, why should Delhi DTU not have a research lab for Delhi Metro? They gave 1 crore of rupees funding, and we established Delhi Metro Lab, and you see this picture. We have, of course, several other occasions where high and mighty from very many advanced nations of the world, including Japan, they came and interacted with our students and faculty. Along with me, you have the father of the Pentium chip, Vinod Dham, encouraging our student community and innovators of DC, DTU here. And this is a photograph of the foundation stone laying ceremony of the new campus by the former Minister of Education that time, who later became Chief Minister of Delhi, Sri Sahab Singh Ji Burma. You had the man who built IIT Delhi, and he wanted DCE to become IIT. This is Professor J.N. Mudgil. And of course, the opportunity was lost because IIT was given a new institution name and DC continued at Kashmiri Gate. But Professor Mudgil was very happy when the new campus of Delhi College of Engineering was created, and later we became a university. He planted saplings at the new campus himself. You have in this picture the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Delhi University. On this side, Professor Bakshi. Professor Upendra Bakshi was the tallest name in the arena of legal education and jurisprudence. And you have my former Honorable Governor of Delhi, Markandeya Singh Ji, in this picture. Pictures when we are moving in the campus and constructing the campus. Alumni meet when we are decorating our distinguished alumni of the institution, Mr. K.L. Chugh, who was the chairman emeritus of ITC, the tallest man in the corporate leadership. He graduated at a time when it was Delhi Polytechnic, but had great respect for the institution and support for the student community. I have put the whole story of making the Delhi College of Engineering, moving it to Kashmiri Gate, and also in between going and creating Rajiv Gandhi Technological University, RGTU, of which I was the founder vice chancellor also, in this book called Path to Excellence. Not Path of Excellence, Path to Excellence. When you march on Path to Excellence, you create your own path and explore and know much more and become much more knowledgeable and matured when you walk on the path to excellence. And this is exactly what is the journey from the days at SATI, where I was, from where I graduated, to Birmingham University, to IIT, Delhi College of Engineering, DTU. This is the one which Lockheed Martin supported at Delhi Technological University. We surpassed their imagination. You will be surprised that they were rather surprised at how could a student design and develop something which could be as good as a commercial design. We made the aircraft airworthy also, flew it, and gave them the conviction that this is the kind of unmanned aircraft that you require tomorrow for defense and other purposes. So a lot of these things you will find in the books, and good narration of the activities and programs that have been pursued. But I have also included a chapter, and that chapter is War on Evil. He could have stopped by saying that I come here to nurture righteousness, but he has purposefully said, I come here to nurture righteousness and destroy the evil forces. So the war with evil is part and parcel of nurturing goodness. I have a chapter on this. Lord Rama paid a price for this, 14 years of exile because of goodness. Lord Krishna did the same thing. And people sitting in chairs of authority must also realize this, that yes, to nurture goodness, you have to protect goodness from the evil eyes of those who want to destroy it. And that war must also silently go on. Then only institutions of eminence are created. I believe this is the part and parcel of the design of leading the institution everywhere around the country also. Well, I thought I have said enough, and I wish to thank you and thank your Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pratik Sharma Sahab, who must have thought of having a series like this. I want to thank all your teachers and your brilliant students who continue to bring a lot of pride and honor for Delhi Technological University. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching us.